Welcome back, dear viewers, and today we have a very special guest, Dr. Sumant Mishra, a pediatric dentist and Toastmasters Division Director. Good evening, Doctor. It's such a pleasure to have you here on Hala Kuwait.
Good evening. Thank you very much for inviting me here on this prestigious and esteemed organization.
Thank you, and you're most welcome here on Hala Kuwait. Doctor, would love to know all about your career and how did you come to Kuwait here and how do you experience it?
Very interesting question, actually, and it's nice for the viewers to know something about me. So I graduated from Delhi University, India, with a gold medal, and then went to University of Helsinki, Finland, to do my postgraduate certificate courses from one of the WHO collaborated center.
All right.
There we topped with the honors, thank God, and moved to do my clinical pediatric dentistry, because child dentistry, pediatric dentistry is my passion. I love kids.
Nice.
Why? Because they form the future citizens of a society. Queen Mary University of London, Masters in Clinical Pediatric Dentistry, shaped my love for the kids more, polished it, and gave me some special tools and skills. From London University to Scotland as oral and maxillofacial surgeon. I worked there as senior house officer, and then my good luck, thank God, alhamdulillah, that I came to Kuwait 2009, and in Ministry of Health was Saha, and here my brothers and sisters from Arabic and Kuwaiti fraternity helped me also in the communication and the learning the Arabic language, which is very lovely, beautiful language. So here I am in front of all of you.
That's really great, actually, that you also learned the Arabic language here in Kuwait. That's such a blessing to have you here in Kuwait, Doctor. So tell us more about the pediatric dentistry and how do you play a vital role in helping children express or overcome these habits in oral healing?
Yeah, the kids are the citizens of any society, and they are the ones we talk about catching them young as one of the global mantra for pediatric dentistry. Catch them young, train them, and
yes,
with little shoy, they get empowered and they pass the messages to their parents, mom, dad, and also their educators in school and their colleagues. So it's like a very good chain reaction.
All right.
Talking to the kids, we also learn a lot of things and behavior shaping to make them a good future citizens. Yes. Also a caring personality for the mouth, because mouth forms the gateway of entry to the body.
All right.
Anything we eat or drink goes through the mouth, and the digestion starts right from the mouth. Many of the systemic diseases can be seen in the mouth early.
Okay.
So that's why oral health is very essential. In the same way, pediatric dentistry is very essential to teach them for future.
Yes, it is definitely very important to teach our beautiful children here in the state of Kuwait the important facts about taking care of your dental health. And also you mentioned something about them passing the message around to other students, which is really great from your side, Doctor. Therefore, Doctor, we want to ask you more about the parents' role in giving advice and keeping their children maintaining their healthy habits, and especially in cleaning their teeth.
So this is a very optimal question you ask at this time, because Helen Keller once said, alone we can do so little, and united yes, we can do so much. So here we need the cooperation of parents, as well as educators, the teachers, and the society. The parents I encourage, because they are the first dentists at home.
Okay.
The kids look up upon their parents as role models.
Yes.
I try to encourage the parents to involve themselves in teaching the kids the correct procedures, involve them. Like I have 2 campaigns. One is brushathan, okay, same like speakathan, speaking in a group, and walkathan, walking in a group, or right, marathon, running in a group. So in the same way, brushathan. For brushathan, I request all the parents to brush in a team so that the kids join them, and yes, it's a fun. Second one is 2-minute challenge as advocated by American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry. 2 minutes is adequate for brushing. So we have a lot of toothbrushes with music or timer. So those 2-minute timer, they can play around and join in a fun kind of learning. So lighten up the process.
Okay.
So they don't hate brushing like this, Mabi, I don't want.
Yes.
So lightened up, and parents and educators are very essential for this.
So doctor, well, you mentioned something about toothbrushes now, they have music. Is this something like new technology that's happening?
Yeah, basically either music they have, or they have stickers for the girls, the boys, different kind of, and the timer, the best part, the timer to count their timing as well, because some people say, we don't count, we don't know. So there is a timer there, they can do it.
Yes.
Of course, electric toothbrushes. And the parents need to supervise them till the time the kids start learning how to tie the laces of the shoes.
Okay.
Because the tactile sensations will be built up by that time. The parent supervision is very essential.
Definitely, and as you said, having both parents brush their teeth with their children inside any place really builds more communication for them. You know, doctor, recently I removed my wisdom tooth, and the doctor told me that it was blocking my sinus. So when I removed it, I really saw the impact of my breathing getting really better. Therefore, dear viewers, you really have to go to the dentist and check out your teeth. I'm sure it's going to make your life much more happier. Isn't that right, doctor?
You are right. Nicely put up. Sometimes we think this is the small mouth, nothing, but the importance comes when there is a toothache. It's a very famous saying that toothache is the worst ache, worst pain.
Yes.
Even worse than delivering a child.
Really?
So please, please, I request all of you to go for preventive measures. Prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
Al-waqaya ahsan khairun min al-ilaj. So try to incorporate those preventive measures as recommended by American Association of Pediatric Dentistry. Is 2 minutes brushing, 2 minutes brushing twice daily, soft toothbrush bristles, any marca, any company, toothpaste fluoridated, any company.
All right.
Technique is essential. Also, don't forget to clean the tongue. We have special tongue cleaners to clean the tongue as well. And floss. Remember to floss between the teeth, bain darsen, between two teeth, floss.
All right. So, doctor, if I use a hard toothbrush, is that bad?
So this is recommended by American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry. Soft bristles. The harder toothbrushes bristles will abrade the outer layer.
Okay.
The outer layer, which is enamel, mina.
All right.
So enamel will get abrasion, and then sensitivity to hot and cold.
All right.
So soft does the part.
All right.
It's not like we have to do like that. Just gently. The toothpaste is going to do the foaming action and the cleaning. Just toothbrush is just the medium to spread everywhere, and show little show.
Inshallah, hopefully. Well, dear viewers, what about that? The doctor is here to help us and explain to us all about dentistry and how we can clean and have healthy teeth starting from a childhood age. Therefore, doctor, you're also a Toastmaster Division Director. Would you tell us all about this, and is this happening here in Kuwait?
Good point you raised. Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization headquartered in America and spread worldwide.
All right.
I am a division director, Division E director of District 20. What is District 20? District 20 comprises of 4 countries so far. What are those countries? Kuwait, Bahrain, Egypt, and Iraq.
All right.
So these 4 countries comprise of District 20. And we have in Kuwait 2 divisions. So I'm the division director of Division E, and we have another Division F director also, our Kuwaiti brother, Toastmaster Abdullah Majid.
Yes.
So we keep inviting all our brothers and sisters to learn, to practice speeches, because many of them are having glossophobia. Glossophobia is the fear of speech.
Okay.
We try to encourage them. Once they go to the stage, as was my case initially, I could barely speak one sentence. Stammering, blushing, as if whole world is watching me, and I just fumbled. I said, I cannot do it. But step by step, as we said, little shoy, we learn the art of speech, delivering speeches. Also, many dynamic leadership qualities. There is a lot of pathways, interesting pathways, and these pathways teach us like a module, like a semester system, teach all of us. We can download it from the Toastmasters International website, and we can access it 24/7, and we can pass on the nice to our Toastmaster fraternity, as well as the people who are shy of speaking, and then take up the leadership roles. So I invite all of the personalities, because communication is very essential.
Yes, definitely.
And even the journal published Lancet, they said once the communication is established, you can win any battle. So same is the case with me. I found Toastmasters International very helping in my own profession. Communication with the kids, communication with the parents, with my team members, to delegate the task, to prioritize, and clarity of the profession. So all this is very essential.
That's very cool, Dr. Mishra. You know, I've seen all your emblems here, mashallah, and you explained them briefly. Maybe I'll take the one with the eagle.
Sure, all yours.
Thank you so much. So as you mentioned, people are flocking from 4 different countries and also from the region to come to your Toastmasters public event. And they also have careers in different paths. And you mentioned something that it benefits them in their communication skills. Can you briefly mention some more examples? How does this benefit them in their actual career?
In my case, as a healthcare professional, to delegate the tasks to, let's say one emergency theater is going on, we need to be clear in assigning the tasks. So we can say this person is going to take care of the reception, this person is going to take care of the ambulance, this person is going to take care of the delivery of the patients and other items. Clarity of purpose and delegation to the team is very essential. We have a lot of personalities in business, sales executives, so they can market their, using the very tools from Toastmasters pathways, like we have one pathway as dynamic leadership, which teaches us many finer details, finer nuances of how the leadership works, how you can engage your audiences, your target population, or your target clients. Another one is presentation mastery. Another pathway is presentation mastery. So in this presentation mastery, they can showcase their products or the things they want to promote with various techniques of presentation mastery. So in this way, many have benefited, and they have gone on to become far better leaders as well as communicators. So it really helps.
Definitely. And you mentioned something off air, Doctor, that you had the world champion of public speaking, Sabaya Sachi Singh Gupta, visiting your place and also sharing his thoughts with all the public speakers that are attending. I want to ask you a question, Doctor. What's with the red color and the Toastmasters?
So Toastmasters fraternity has a special, those formats for the, they have special design and they have special logos, and like they should follow the brand. And this, as you're talking about world champion of public speaking, Toastmaster Sabyasachi Singh Gupta, whom we invited last week from Holland, and it was such a nice presentation, and he shared a lot of his personal skills at GUST, Gulf University for Science and Technology. the red color you mentioned very wisely is the color he chose very smartly to attract the audiences. Always we say first impression is the last impression.
Okay.
At first he might be thinking why this one, but then finally with his mentors and discussion with the team members, he realized this will be the cool and the best one to attract.
Yes.
And the rest is history. He was the winner. Of course, this red color is not the sole thing. His presentations and all the things were so awesome. But good your observations about the color as well. Next time I think about bringing red color as well.
Yes, mashallah, doctor, I've seen a lot of public speakers wearing red, and I really wanted to know why, and thank you for explaining it so briefly and clarifying about this color. Well, dear viewers, Dr. Mishra here is explaining a lot about public speaking and dentistry, so therefore we shall take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, dear viewers, and we are still joined by Dr. Sumant Mishra, a pediatric dentist and Toastmasters Division Director. Welcome back, Doctor. It's such a pleasure to be talking to you and to have all kinds of insights from you.
Shukran jazilan, thank you very much for having me.
So, Doctor, in your leadership journey in the Toastmasters Division, and especially here in our Kuwaiti society, how do you see this effect happening with the society and their careers in more of a professional life?
I started my Toastmasters journey being a very shy introvert,
Yes.
glossophobic personality, fear of speech, blabbering, merely able to blabber single sentence. And then I said, no, I cannot do it. But as my Toastmasters international fraternity motivated me
Okay.
and inspired me with a good teamwork and corrected me with counters saying should be avoided, filler words be avoided or minimized, grammarian checking my grammar, timer, keeping a tab on my timing, which is very crucial in any management skills as well, tool.
Okay.
And the general evaluator or my evaluator is counting how's my verbal, non-verbal communication skills. I transformed from being a shy personality, glossophobic, to an excellent communicator. Of course, I'm learning till now, and won prizes at area level as well, speech, best speak, or second prize as a speaker. Later on, as I moved up the ladder of speech, my senior colleagues caught me in a nice way, and then with TLC technique.
What is that?
TLC is tender, loving, and care, which is quite essential in nowadays world. They is a luxury, but is not a luxury, but it's a necessity nowadays. With TLC, they cajoled me. They tried to incorporate me in the leadership qualities as well.
Okay.
So I took up the roles of vice president, membership, vice president, education, step by step, as a president of Mangaf Communicators Toastmasters Club, and that area 31 director last year, Alvin Arbashin last year. Now they have elevated me to Division E director, which is more responsibility, but it is nice that I can delegate the tasks to our junior colleagues and learn from the senior colleagues. When I got all those love and affection from my brothers and sisters in this country, it's my time to also give back to the society. Giving back to the society is the best form of satisfaction. So when I give back to the society, I see people are getting empowered and they really look upon us. So this leadership quality is very essential to be incorporated. Awareness of the quality has to be imbibed by us only. So we try to incorporate them, and we try to give them, do a lot of trainings. Like last year we did, every year we do twice, club officers training. So we train all the club officers with various skills, and then we like inviting champion speakers to share their experiences, doing a lot of workshops, training for the judges. There should be judges to tell them who is the winner, how they are competing. So we have to train the judges as well and various role players. It is quite taxing. The blood, the sweat, the tear, and the toil goes behind the scene, behind the curtain, which is not visible, but at the end of the day, it is quite satisfaction if we produce leaders in such an amazing country like Kuwait.
Thank you so much, and I'm sure Kuwait is your second home here. We love you so much, Dr. Sumant Mishra, for joining us here in Hala, Kuwait, and giving us all these kinds of insights about the division that you are leading and directing, about public speaking, and how it can help professionals like you, Doctor, and we can see the light coming from your eyes and your heart too. And Doctor, talking more about balance, as you said, you are also a dentist, a pediatric dentist, and you have to balance also your career in the public speaking area. What do you recommend for young people seeking public speaking, and how does it benefit them in giving them more balance in their life?
For the balance between life, professional life, and leadership as in these, it is quite essential to have three things: clarity in professionalism, prioritization, prioritizing the tasks, and delegation, delegating them to those whom we consider as capable or hone their skills to make them capable. So these three things, clarity in purpose, prioritizing, and delegation, is quite essential. Even the famous journals say that if people have a passion and clarity about their profession, they show lesser burnout phenomena and higher resilience. So we are talking about making them aware. The worst, so we are talking about making them aware. The worst fear is fear of the unknown. So here we want to make it clear, the vision and mission. So nothing is unexpected or unknown. So that fear gets mitigated, and then I would like to implore, request our younger generations to take up the challenge with a passion. Do your best. Don't worry about the outcomes. When you do your best, at the end of the day, you will be satisfied before sleeping. You will be satisfied that I did my best, the rest is on him. Results will follow. If not today, tomorrow, step by step. But doing your best will be the excellent thing for the time being. Take up the leadership. Don't be shy. Come up. Take the baton. Learn from the mistakes, because we are human beings. Insan minan nisiyat. We tend to forget. We are not 100% perfect. Only Almighty is perfect. So we learn from our mistakes. In Toastmasters fraternity, we teach them constructive for future growth, constructive evaluation. So we don't demean them, we motivate them, but we give some feedbacks how to be better speaker in future. So that's how I like to implore our younger generations. They all have the talent. It's just a matter of arousing them, touching that special nerve and polishing them to make a bigger impact to the society.
Yes, definitely beautiful messages there, Doctor, to our dear viewers watching. I'm sure our young viewers that are watching will definitely go to public speaking after hearing your message there. So, Doctor, one last word also for our viewers, but in brief, please.
For our dentist, the parents, I would like to request them, be polite with the patients, with the kids, and talk to them gently. Invite them in the journey of Brushathan campaign as a team and the 2-minute challenge to improve their oral health. And for the leaders, take up the challenge. Don't be afraid of the challenge. You all can do it. And then I can see you all reading this not as impossible, but as I am possible. Will you do it, all of you?
We'll do it. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us here in Hala, Kuwait with your beautiful messages. Thank you so much.
Shukran jazilan wa barakallahu feekum. Thank you very much to all your staff members for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, and you're most welcome. So, dear viewers, let's all thank the coming of Dr. Sumant Mishra, a pediatric dentist and Toastmasters Division Director here in the beautiful state of Kuwait. Therefore, we shall take a short break with this report, so stay tuned.